So guys, I know I'm late to the party. Your boy Juice been going through, but guys, as you can see from the title of this video, Robert Dillingham, the best basketball player to ever touch a basketball, the shiftiest basketball player to ever live, is officially leaving Donda Academy to surprisingly, I'm not gonna lie, surprisingly sign to the Overtime OTE League. Guys, you watching this video, I want to know what you guys personally feel about this decision in the comment section down below. Because if you were to ask me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm honestly surprised that Robert Dillingham, out of all people, decided to go to the Overtime League. Not that it's a bad decision, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a bad decision. I just personally thought Robert Dillingham was gonna go to either like a prep school, team up with another top player in the country, go to a regular high school. Going to the Overtime League, I just did not think that was a possibility. Now, we don't know what exact team he's going to be on just yet, but like I said, guys, we have to support Robert Dillingham regardless, because this is his decision at the end of the day. Whatever he feels is best for his career, we got to support it. And even just considering who Rob is, he's a guy that simply just likes to play basketball. So no matter what decision he had made, I know regardless, Robert Dillingham is definitely going to ball out and give us his all on the court anytime he touches the floor. But like I said, it is surprising, but kind of not at the same time, just because we saw what this man did whenever he did play against the Overtime League. I believe they actually played the Cold Hearts with like Bryce Griggs, Trey Parker, and whatnot. This man, Robert Dillingham, put on the clinic, dropping 36 points. Guys, I cannot scroll through my timeline without seeing Robert Dillingham cooking the Overtime League. You guys know the video I'm talking about. All the big pages on social media, they all posting Robert Dillingham going off, and it's just, to me, it's just crazy, and it's just a good sight to see, just because I remember Robert Dillingham whenever he was a freshman at Donda Academy, and to consider where he was at that specific time and now where his career is, and not even just social media, just the way that his game has developed over the years, the opportunity that he has gotten, getting offered from all the top schools in the country, being considered one of the most unguardable players in the entire country. Robert Dillingham has definitely came a long way considering the state and the hometown that he's from Hickory, and we got to clap it up for a guy like Robert Dillingham, because he is definitely doing his thing. Now, one important thing to also keep in mind here with his signing to the Overtime League is that he's still going to be keeping his college eligibility, and he's still going to be able to play at Kentucky for Coach Calipari next college basketball season. Now, I think the main reason why he did choose the Overtime League was because his mission at the end of the day is to go to the NBA. The Overtime League down there in Atlanta, Georgia, they have good training, they have a lot of great connections, and pretty much everybody there is people and players and high school basketball players that can definitely play at a high level. Robert can still easily get paid from the NIL, so I know that he's straight. He has a good presence on social media. People like watching Robert Dillingham in general. The fact that he's going to the Overtime League in general too, he's definitely one of the most popular players on the high school level. So I know this is another player that I know people are going to be tuning in to watch in the Overtime League. Like I said, we don't know the exact team that he's going to be signing to, but I just hope they pair him up with good players on his team. And even on the side note, guys, I really want you guys to get honest with me right now in the comments section right now. How do you guys actually feel about the Overtime League? Do you think this league is actually a league that you would send your kid to if you're a parent? Even as a player, do you think this is a good place to develop your basketball career? Do you think they actually are preparing players and high school players to make it to the league? How long do you guys actually think that this Overtime League is actually going to last? Because I know they just started, but just considering last season, at least for me, I may be wrong here, but it was kind of hard to follow a lot of the games and some of the players that we were watching, especially earlier on in the season last year. Like Bryce Griggs, he was a player that I feel like a lot of people knew whenever he was playing down there in Houston, Texas for his high school, but then whenever he went to the Overtime League, I feel like a lot of people actually kind of forgot about Bryce Griggs. Same thing with another guy like Jazzy and Gortman. There's a lot of players in the Overtime League that I feel like they did have probably more clout whenever they were in high school. The publicity was definitely a lot more, but I think that's simply because it's just hard to follow these games. The only times that we can really see and get updates with these players is mainly from the Overtime's Instagram page, which I feel like is not probably the best route to take if you're a type of league like this. But like I said, we do have to keep in mind that the Overtime League just started. I'll probably make like a separate video if you guys want that. kind of explaining how the overtime league works and whatnot, give my honest opinion and all that. But I do know that they are taking the right step moving forward. If you do take a look at their website, it looks like they're actually going to be partnering up with Amazon Prime to stream a lot of these games, so it's a lot easier for the consumer to watch these games. I do also see that they have stats now. You can see the players, you can see the schedules, you can see the rosters and whatnot. So things are definitely going in the right direction. I definitely want to see how this is going, how long this entire league is going to last. I definitely feel like they needed a guy like Robert Dillingham for more consumers to tune in. I know I'm gonna be, I know Juice is gonna be tuned in anywhere this man Robert Dillingham goes, the number one player, number one point guard in the country. But guys, we gotta shout out Robert Dillingham for what he's been doing these past few years. We gotta support his decision. At the end of the day, he's getting the training he needs. He's getting well prepared for Kentucky, potentially the NBA. Guys, in the comment section down below, I want to know how you guys, I want to know what you guys think about Robert Dillingham's decision to leave Donda Academy and transfer to the Overtime League. Get honest in the comment section. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you just like high school basketball, college basketball, NBA, all that. Make sure to watch this video where I talk about Mikey Williams' new team, where I introduce you guys to his full roster and whatnot. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.